Tony, we'll talk Clitheroe in a moment, but take you back over the last 5 days or so, back-to-back victories in the League and Cup, 3-match unbeaten run now. You must be pleased with the character of the side, especially after, the 4 defeats on the spin.
I think out of them 4 defeats, I think, we were bitterly unlucky in one of them. I thought one of them we just didn't turn up to play. I thought we showed. I thought some of them were very disrespectful to our opponents. Another one of the defeats, I thought we dominated the game and, conceded a poor goal, but they really didn't create much. And then, the Wakefield game, the least said about that, the better really. It was a poor performance and one which is not going to be tolerated. And then we go on a little, it's nice to have, a couple of games where you've not lost and you're picking points up and you're winning, you're progressing in cup competitions. But, as I say, I'd rather speak to you about, what I think we've done and how I think we've progressed when, we've hit that 35 points mark.
You mentioned on Tuesday that you're on the lookout for a forward, Fox in the box. Are we any closer to bringing one of them in?
I want to give some credit to Carl Camper, the reserve team. He's got a couple of lads there who one of them's trained with us tonight, and he may be involved on Saturday, and he might be the answer to our questions. But if not, we are on the lookout. But isn't everybody, not just a forward, but strengthening every area? That's what we want to be doing. That's what we're looking to be doing this season, strengthening across the board. And I think if I wasn't doing my job properly, the chairman would be looking to strengthen the managerial department. So my job's not safe, and no player's job's safe at this club. We're continually on the lookout to improve the side, and if it means players coming in or coming out, then so be it. At the end of the day, that's the harsh world of football.
With Clitheroe on Saturday, a very tough team who are currently second in the league, and they're on the back of a 6-match winning streak, so it's going to be a tough game, but our players are on form as well, and it's one they should relish, really.
If you're not up to play someone who's second in the league, then you shouldn't really be putting boots on, should you? Clitheroe are a good side. They've won the last six games, as you've said, and rightly so, to be playing some really good football. They've got some very good players, some very good individuals, and more importantly, some very good team players. They're strong at the back, good in wide areas, and all over the park really. You couldn't single out an individual, because collectively they're a very good side. They play some pretty football, attractive football, and football that eventually we'd be looking to aspire to play ourselves. I've got a lot of respect for them, and I'll treat them with a lot of respect, and I hope they come to us and don't treat us with respect, to be honest with you, because we might surprise them. But if we don't, we're not expected to beat Clitheroe, are we? Or are we? At the end of the day, it doesn't really, for me, there'll be ups and downs in this roller coaster of a season. I've been down, I've been back up, I've been down again. That's football, that's the nature of the beast.
Prior to this 6-match winning streak, Clitheroe have shown signs that they're human. They, with all due respect, they drew 3 games on the bounce, 1-1 with, we call them middle table teams. It's a little disrespectful to do that one. And they were beaten 7-1 by Warrington, so they are gettable. I've sort of reword that slightly. I mean, to talk about them 6-match winning streak.
I know where you're coming from.
There are flaws there.
Yeah, I think you'll find it was Skelmersdale that beat them.
Warrington.
Skem
beat them in the cup as well.
Yeah. So Skelmersdale have beat them. Warrington, both good sides. Anybody at this level of football, it depends how you turn up on the day. If it's cold, if it's windy, your players are for it. My job as the manager is to prepare the players right and make sure that they're prepared to play football. The players' job is to turn up and play, and that's it. At the end of the day, I'm not going to stand here and say to you, we're going to do this or we're going to do that. It depends what happens on the day for me. I don't know. This isn't Premier League football. Teams turn up in different weeks and you don't know what you're going to get. I know what I will get though from them is they'll be so far work inside, they'll look to come and win the game, and we'll do the same, and that's it.
A small headache, it might be a nice headache for yourself, but Chay back from injury. Ferry's been doing great at right back. Freddie Potter likewise, shifted over to left back, he's done great. Does Chay come back in? Does he wait his time, or is that something that you leave right up to the last minute?
It's a tough question to ask, and I'm glad you asked it. Really, it's one of those questions. Well, you know, it's easy to say, you know, yeah, we go back to what we're good at. But then, what does that say to individuals who've been playing well? You know, we'll make a decision about it over the weekend, and it's a tough decision. But I've got a tough call to make in the forward areas. You know, we scored 2 the other day, and Aaron's not played, so you know, what are we going to do? For me, I think personally we have to look at it and we'll assess the situation on the day, and if it's you know, if it's going to be that we do bring Chay back into the side, then we'll bring Chay. Whatever's best for Cammell Laird Football Club is the decision that I'll make. Shay's saying tonight he seems okay, but it's okay training, but you know, we'll have probably a season on the morning in the game.
Tony, I've got to ask you, I've refrained from asking this question for a couple of weeks now. You set yourself a target of 35 points, you're currently on 23. No things in football are certain, but surely we can expect to achieve 12 points from our next 26 games. Do your targets change, or do you wait until you hit 35 and then reassess?
I'd like to see where we are at Christmas. I don't envisage us being in the playoffs. I think we're very inconsistent. I think we need to... Consistency, you know, is something that is key for any team. I think we need to be, you know, a little bit closer. I think it's 8 points. I think we're just a little bit too far away. But strange things have happened at sea. I mean, do I believe that we've got a side which is good enough to get us more points? Yeah, I do believe we have. But what will be at the end of the season, you know. It's easy to stand here and say, you know, and we're going to do this and we're going to... I don't know what's going to happen next week or the week after. We could not win a game from now till the end of the season. And you know, people look back at this interview and say to me, well, you said you're going to do this. Just leave us alone and let us do our job, and we'll just do what we do best, which is put in good performances and make sure that we've put it side up to be proud of. Have we done that so far this season? FC United away? No. Halifax at home? Yeah. You know, had good cup runs. You know, it's nice. It's a welcome break from the league. It's good for the players. It's great for them. You know, and I'm pleased for them. They've been to play at Gig Lane this season, and they've had Halifax at our ground. And you know, things are happening for us now in a positive way. We're moving forward, both on and off the pitch. And you know, these people need to be commended for that. But you know, as I say, judge me at the end of the season. We'll have a conversation and we'll discuss what happens.
No problem. Sorry, go on.
And we'll look at it like that then.
I say, well, we've caused a few surprises along the way. Farsley away, done types of results, and
are these surprises?
Well, you know, according to some people, they are. Not to me, they're not, because I've seen the lads play week in, week out, and we know what they're capable of. But hopefully, there's another, you know, I'll use it in inverted commas again, a surprise on Saturday for Clitheroe. So,
I hope so.
Wish you all the best for that.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.